fun look. This is a look I would probably wear to the club or even out with my friends or for a birthday party or even New Year's. So this is a really fun teal smoky eye with some black and then some silver underneath the eye to kind of pop it, give it a little bit of a wet look under the eye. And then some really glowy skin with some light pink cheeks and really soft lips so they don't compete with the eyes. The eyes are what I want the focus to be of this look, and I hope I achieve that. And if you want to know how to do this tutorial, then stay tuned because we're about to get started. So to achieve the look I have going on my skin, I just mixed a little bit of my, Chanel Pro Lumiere, and this is in Shell 30, and I just mixed it with a little bit of MAC Strobe Cream. This is a really luminous sort of cream. It adds a lot of brightening effect to the skin, so I wanted to make sure that certain areas that I didn't want to have illumination were mattified. So I just took my Chanel Double Perfection Matte Powder and I dusted it over a few areas on my skin where I knew I for sure didn't want shine, you know, like oil ducts you may have here or here. Don't want to show off the shine there. And then I went ahead and I started working on my eyes. First I filled in my brows, so I'm gonna work on my right brow really quick for you guys. Just using my Laura Mercier brow pencil in brunette. Just gonna add a little bit of shape. I purposely plucked down the arches of my brow so I can create my own sort of arch. So if it always seems weird that my brows kind of scoop down a little, it's because I pluck them that way so that I can create my own arch, so that if I want a more rounded or more straight or something like that arch, I can have that. So I just went ahead and filled in that brow. I'm gonna fill it in a little bit more in the front. Okay, now I'm gonna zoom you in so you can see what I did on this eye and then what I'm gonna be doing on this eye. So as you can see, I have a really bright teal color with some black, some sparkle, and a silver sort of underneath the eye to give kind of a wet effect under the eye with some false lashes. These are really big false lashes. So I'm gonna go ahead and repeat that on this side. First, I'm gonna take a little bit of the Urban Decay Primer Potion. This is one of the little mini ones that came in my black palette. This is the eyeshadow primer potion in Eden. And you'll see when I put it on my eye, it gives kind of like a, sort of like a, what the paint pots from MAC do. Kind of mattifies the skin a little bit, prepares the skin, evens out all the color on the lid. Got a little bit too much. So I'm just gonna rub this in. I'd say it's similar to the color, if you were getting a paint pot, to Painterly or Soft Ochre. It's kind of in between those two colors. And as you can see, it just really kind of mats out the color on my eyes to make them all uniform and all one shade of color. I'm using a sample I got from MAC. This is the color Teal. This is a pigment sample I received when I was shopping. So I'm gonna use that color because it's such a bright, fun color. And I'm patting that on a 239. This is a Sigma 239. And I'm just gonna pat that on the brush like this. I'm gonna pat it over the top of the eye. Just really concentrating it on the lid. And you might get a little fallout from this, so don't freak out if you're seeing a little fallout down on your cheek. That may happen with this pigment. I'm then going to be using a Tarte & Tail pigment. This one is called Dark Soul. Came in the Tarte & Tail collection. I just poured a little bit into onto a place where I out of the tube because it's kind of hard to get out directly out of the tube. And I'm using a 232 brush or 222 brush from MAC. This is a MAC brush, and I'm tapping it on the end of my brush, and I'm gonna pat it right into the crease, kind of gently placing it, because this color is really intense and sparkly. So just gonna place it right here, and then we're gonna kind of try to work it up a little. But you don't wanna blend too much with that dirty brush because it's gonna make a mess everywhere. So I'm gonna take a tapered brush. This is the E45 from Sigma, and kind of blend that color into that green, or that teal rather. Kind of bring it down and blend. Now this may take a little bit of blending, so don't freak out. It looks really intense at first. It's supposed to be intense on the eye. You're just gonna need to blend. Keep blending and start bringing this shadow out sort of with your brush. You're gonna create kind of a cat eye effect. You'll see how this one kind of comes out. You're gonna follow that same sort of natural eye line you have. And blend with this brush. Now, if you need to use a pencil brush to put the color a little bit more exact right here, if it's not quite as defined, if you want a more defined line, then use a pencil brush. That's looking pretty good to me. I'm next gonna take my highlight color, which is going to be Brulee, which is my universal sort of matte highlight color. Looks like this. And I'm going to tap this on a clean 232 brush. And I'm gonna pat it right under the brow. And blend it down into that dark soul that I put down. We want that to be soft and gradual, that blend. Okay, once you have that done, I'm gonna take Clinique's gel liner in True Black. It's number 2 and a 266 angled brush from MAC. Just going to pat my True Black liner on there and go ahead and line the top of my lash line. We're gonna bring that line out, kind of following the shape we've created. Then I'm going to take a black waterproof eyeliner. Going to be using the Benefit waterproof eyeliner, the Bad Gal waterproof eyeliner. Oh, it's upside down. Bad Girl waterproof eyeliner. And I'm going to put that right in the waterline. And I'm going to take it all the way through the eye. I'm next going to take a Sigma 209 brush. It looks like this. And I'm just going to tap that in a little solution I've made between, let's see, Silver Fog from MAC, and I've mixed some mixing medium together. And I'm just going to create some silver underneath the eye. I'm just going to add that little bit of silver and mixing medium underneath the eye. So you're just going to apply that just right underneath where you put. You don't actually want to go in the waterline with this. You're just going underneath the eye. Just to add that silver effect. Next, I'm going to take my Dior Show Iconic eyeliner. Not eyeliner, sorry, mascara. I'm going to put it on my lashes just really quickly. This is because I want to give my lashes a little volume before I put my lashes on. The fake lashes I'm going to put on. So just add that to your lashes to give them a little volume, and I'm going to put them down here as well. And I'm going to be using these lashes from Revlon. These are the 500s, and I'm going to take the right one. These are really easy to apply. I really like them because of the ease of putting them on, because they already have glue on them. So you just literally take them in your hands and place them down where you want them. They have a pretty thick lash line, so you can easily see if you're close to your lash line or not. And just stick them down. They're so easy. You can literally do it with your fingers. They are so easy to apply. So once you have those down, you can go ahead and do some under eye concealing. I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier Under Pot, and I'm just going to take the corrector that's on one side, gently rub it into my skin using my ring finger. Then apply the concealer portion. Then I'm going to take the bottom part that has the Secret Camouflage powder, and I'm going to tap that underneath my eye. I'm going to use a 224 brush, just swirl it around in there, get some on, tap it right underneath. And that'll just set that. Now I don't want anything too crazy or heavy with contouring or anything like that, so I'm just going to use the Pixie Perfect. This is the Too Faced palette that comes in the Pixie Perfect collection. And I'm going to do a little tiny bit of contouring just with the bronzer color. It doesn't really show up on my skin. And I'm really just rubbing it kind of on my cheeks to add a little bit of color. Just so my skin doesn't look one-dimensional. So I'm just gonna rub this through my hairline, over my skin, just to give it a nice glow. And then I'm gonna take that same blush from the same palette and I'm gonna put it on a angled brush and just pat that very lightly on the cheeks. Just gonna add a nice glow to the cheeks. For the highlight, I'm just gonna use NARS's Albatross and I'm going to pat it on a 109 brush. This is actually a Sigma 109 brush. And tap it on the top of my cheeks and blend it into the cheek color I put down. You don't want to stripe, so be sure to blend. You take that down the center of the nose and the top of the cupid's bow. Finally, I don't want the lips to overpower the rest of the look, so I'm just going to do a really soft neutral lip. I'm going to be using this lip gloss from MAC. It's called Cha Cha. Just going to put it on my lips just to give them a nice glow. And there you go, you have your finished look. You have a really fun teal smoky eye. It's got some nice cat eye effect to it coming out a little bit. And some fake lashes, some silver under the eye to give kind of like a wet, sleek look. Some nice highlighting and very soft cheeks. And very soft, glossy lips too, so they don't compete with your teal eyes. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this look. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them for me below. I love to get suggestions. I hope this is a fun look. I definitely would wear this out to the club or maybe even for New Year's or something like that. So definitely take a good long look. Really fun. So bye guys.